vinegar, sip the juice, which was my favorite part, the juice. It was like egg juice. There was like, all right, it's getting a little textury here. I would take it and I'd spread it on like a little crustine, on like a piece of toast. I would do that with it. I don't think I had it the best way that I could have had it. It was fine. Very yolky. And I'm a big runny yolk person. I like runny yolk. I don't like when yolk is like cooked alone in one piece and fully cooked. I don't like that. It's too like, it's like chalky and like, I can keep the Torah secret. I'd love to like talk about what I want to do. I think it's still kind of in development what we're doing. Outfits. And if you want to talk outfits, I'm excited. Because I feel like for the last couple years I've been doing these kind of like Peter Pan like fucking. And, like, shout out to the people who did these beautiful costumes, but I've been doing these kind of superhero costumes on stage. Costumes. I've been doing costumes. But I don't want to do costumes for this. I want to do outfits. There is nothing like a good outfit, bitch. There's nothing like a good ass outfit that you see it. Like, I want to put it on, I want to wear it on stage, and then I want to come off stage, and then when I see it on the monitor, I want to be like, damn, I want to wear that tomorrow. You know what I mean? Something that is wearable, but is still like, damn. Doll. Like I want to make a doll out of it. You know? Sometimes these like superhero like tights and like crystals, it like gets very, it gets not tired, but it's just like, I don't know. Yes, I do know what the Om tattoo means. First, can we jump into that real quick? Can we dive into that? I have an Om on my wrist. I know what the Om means. I was raised chanting this. Raised as a child chanting this. I lived on an ashram. I used to meditate on Sundays. They'd make you do that. They made me do that. It wasn't even up to me. Okay? I'm not following a fad or a thing that like seems cool. It's like, this is part of my childhood. I wanted this on me. But it's a vibrational, it's like the sound of God. It's like the sound of the universe. It's the most high vibration. It's something like that. It's like a vibrational oneness. And when you hum it, it's supposed to bring you down to earth and chakras. And I'm not like, I'm more so, it's meaningful to me because it kind of reminds me of music. And then it reminds me of like when I was a kid and like was free and like, you know, I don't know, just like all the memories, like all my cousins and like everybody just messing around and just like having fun and shit. But yeah, that it means something to me. It's not a fucking, I'm not like out here trying to seem spiritual. I can be spiritual, but I'm not really, I'm not like, I'm very simple. Yeah, I just Googled nostalgia and what nostalgia does to, like, I just Googled it. I just literally 45 to an hour ago Googled, why does nostalgia make me hurt? Why does it hurt so bad? Sometimes it's like, sometimes it's cool. Like, there's a lot of these like subgenres that are coming out of like, I don't like the 90s aesthetic, but it's like Y2K, but then it's like, it's an art form. It's like liminal space stuff, which like I'm very much a huge fan of it. But that stuff can be really fun to kind of like play with. Even like the MySpace aesthetic shit, like I've been jumping into that. That stuff's really fun. Like I feel like, I don't know. I'm not, when I think about nostalgia, I'm not like, I don't feel hopeless fully. Sometimes I do if I'm like watching a music video or something crazy that like is old. But like when I think about it, just standalone, just in my head, I'm like, man, like I'm excited about like what artists are bringing to the table. Like digital artists and like what they're doing with nostalgia and with like vaporwave and shit like that. Like that's, you're getting that feeling that you felt when you were a kid without feeling bad. Like you can't obtain that feeling. Like when I watch like a vapor, I don't really watch them because it's not like anything to watch, but like Trapping in Japan, like there's these playlists on YouTube. If you guys haven't heard about it, but it's like hold on. If you put Trappin' in Japan, you'll find like, it's a playlist like 36 minutes long of just this shit. It's just like samples, and then like somebody just put together like these kind of like chill beats to study to, but it's like my version of it that I like personally. I think it's better than that. I feel like a lot of people think this shit is cringe. I don't care. I think it's fucking cool. I really like the style of the beats, and I don't know. It makes me think of like modern day nostalgia, or like we're going back to that, like the pendulum swinging the other way, back to Y2K, back to the 90s. Like I feel like people are getting better at kind of conveying a 90s aesthetic. I don't know. Like people are starting to get good. Like remember when we like loved Y2K shit? And like it just started to come back, like 90s started to come back, and like nobody was really doing it correctly. Like it wasn't giving, like the makeup wasn't really 90s. Like the makeup was still giving 2012, like tacky, like too much makeup, like, you know what I mean? And then like, and now I feel like we're getting good at it. Like motherfuckers really look like they came out of a fucking time machine. Like it's wild.